Now I want to give my take on it. I love what's going on. Royce, I hope you
like
stay in your feelings, bro. And I hope you take all those feelings you have and walk into a booth and make a masterpiece. I hope you're sweating tomorrow like, damn, he really came back. And then you go in the booth and do the same thing. I want this to keep going. I want it to keep going. As long as it doesn't go where it's not supposed to.
I want to ask you, do you want it to keep going? Do you want it to
Is
keep
it
going?
entertainment?
I don't care if it keep. I don't care. It doesn't
These are
matter
rappers who rap about being the best.
Okay.
They rap about being the best, knowing that there's other rappers in the world. You feel me? So at some point, somebody gonna be like, nah, man, it's me. No, it's me. It's me. Okay, let's find out. And that is what it's all
How do
about.
we find out? By the consumers who listen to, who judges?
The other connoisseurs. The other connoisseurs. The fans enjoy.
Fans.
Of course, they'll make their own judgments.
Yep.
But the connoisseurs are gonna be the ones sitting back
the
like,
Jedis.
Is it the rappers?
Right.
Who judges
Right.
this situation?
It's gonna.
Whose opinion matters to say Biggie Fats won, or you know what I mean?
Look,
or these guys won.
the people that are gonna love this the most are the rappers. We're the ones that been writing for years to be the best.
Yep.
And when we see stuff like this, it inspires all of us. It's like war. You know how technology, like, it just jumps like 5 years in it, like ahead during war times. Because one side is trying to outdo the other side, and everybody's working as fast as they can to be more advanced, to be better than the other side.
Yes, sir.
And out of that comes great records. I said this last night on the show. We didn't just get Ether. We got a classic album.
You're
When
Stillmatic.
Nas was on the decline.
That's Stillmatic.
We didn't just get Takeover. We got a classic album.
Blueprint.
And this is something that the culture needs, but we don't need it to go where it don't need to be. So Royce, please, I understand you're a man of respect, but you're also an MC, and if you respect and love this culture, please stop talking about breaking people's necks, bro.
Yes. Or it's doing what they can.
We don't need that.
Now I want to ask you,
We don't
those
need that.
Jedis, do you get some of those Jedis that got the attention of those Jedi, and did they choose a side? And if they did choose a side, was it hurtful to see that?
Yeah, I've spoken to a lot of Jedis. I've spoken to a lot of Obi-Wan Kenobis. I've spoken to a lot of Yodas,
Right.
which is the grandmasters,
Right.
the godfathers, the gods of this.
Right.
And they said, look, you did what you had to do.
And it's love.
And it's love. But that's because they from New York. So they understand what this is. It's not violence. I have no ill feelings towards Royce.
Don't let Royce fool you for 1 second in not knowing what it is, bro. He knows exactly what it is.
Well, then,
Rest
listen.
in peace to Proof. He knows exactly what it is because that the battle scene in Detroit was cultivated.
Yes.
And all of them were a part
But
of
it still started from here. And at the end of the day, it's respect for him. It's respect for everyone who decides they want to participate. But just know, we don't stop.
I always know somebody career,
Bad boy.
like with entertainment, can be ruined forever. Like
We
what hurt my
don't
feelings-
stop.
Let me
Not
tell you
forever.
what. Let me tell you why I say that, right? Because I remember this moment. Like I used to like Sticky Fingers until he boxed on MTV, and then I was like, no more.
But that's but that's going in the wrong direction.
That's going in the wrong direction.
going in
So
the
what
wrong
I'm saying
direction.
though, like, how do you make sure that it don't go in the wrong direction? like that?
Because I'm not. That's not the energy I'm
I don't think the
on.
politics can affect this type of lyrical energy.
Yeah, are we good?
No,
I'm happy. I'm
I
straight.
want to see that.
it could happen. If it happens in battle rap, it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen.
Listen,
It could happen,
I mean,
bro.
I've gotten phone calls, but at the end of the day, if I feel like it's a worthy enough record, because he's talented. Royce is extremely talented. So if he decides to respond, I feel like it will be top tier. It will be a masterclass in what he does. It's just he's not the only person who knows how to do masterclass lyricism. And I feel like in his mind, it's him, and then there's other guys, Black Thought, Crooked Eye, Eminem, but he's not taking into the effect that there are other guys that can do what you do.
Right.
And they can do it well.
Right.
So don't, I will never look down on an MC that might not have the same credentials that I have and shit on them. I wouldn't do that. I'll show them that respect and that love for their contribution to the culture, whether it's moving it forward with their talent or supporting me as a bigger artist or other bigger artists.
Right, because he might rape you.
Do y'all even got?
He might rape
Do y'all
you.
got guys y'all listen to that y'all like?
I listen to everybody.
So do you got a top 5?
Yeah.
Who are your top 5?
Black Thought, Royce, Lupe Fiasco, Fonte, and Elzai.
What about you?
That's my top.
Math Hoffa. Hey, man. Hey. Definitely not doing that right now. Not during this segment.
But those are
Not doing this segment.
in terms of top 5 lyricists, but like top 5 rappers.
Top 5, most of my top
It's
rappers
Jay,
are in the
Big,
ground. Rest in
Nas,
peace.
Kane.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so like for me, that's my top 5.
But again, I want to stress to everybody that we need this in hip hop. We don't need the drill, the funerals.
We don't need none of that.
We don't need none of that. We don't need none of that. And if you are too sensitive to play, bow out. Just bow out and say, you know what? I don't know if I can handle this. I'm stepping out.
You got it.
Salute to you, brothers.
there's nothing wrong
you
with
got
that.
it. You got it. If you're too sensitive, just do that. Just do that. But we need this.
Because
we need more of
I
this.
also feel like
We need more of this.
I also feel like rappers.
Bow out. If you feel
How do you do that? Because I feel like from an outsider.
It sounds like that's what he's doing now. Like, brother, I'm respectful.
But do they still respect you when you say you bow out? Is that something that you do?
I would
I think
respect. I would
it's-
respect knowing that if you feel like it's gonna go someplace it doesn't need to go, I
Okay.
respect that you
And-
saying, you know what, I'm not playing no
good.
more.
Okay.
And I
Cool.
think it's what you interpret, what you see. If you seeing somebody get bullied, nobody should like a bully. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'll be very disappointed after hearing album after album of rappers killing MCs, and then when it's MCs to kill, nothing happens.
It's 2021, like, everybody needs to define shit, like levels, like you saying, Mickey, bro. This is fucking a level, and it's this next level after that.
Right.
But who's at the top? Let's just fuck all that bullshit.
Who's at the top?
Like,
Rumble it out.
the God.
The Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble of rappers. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love the competition. I love the
agree with what
competition.
Matt said, as far as the drill, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it needs to be drill, but not the funerals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's different situations of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking none of that. The drill and lyricists and bars. I'm not knocking none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because back in like maybe 92, 93, we had a whole bunch of groups coming out. We had De La Soul. We had Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Then you had Wu Tang. Then you had Mobb Deep. You had
And everybody got busy.
You know what I'm saying? Then you had Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know what I'm saying? You had MC Hammer. You had a whole bunch of people. You had a commercial. You had everybody's getting their just doing it, just sign at the same time.
Right.
But I feel right now it's not that situation.
Yeah, it's not
You know what I'm saying? So it's making people choose like, oh, well, we need lyricists, we need this, we need that. I mean, we can have it all.
Right.
Just choose what you want. You know what I'm saying? But it's the corporate that's just pushing certain things to the to the front.
That's gonna get you in
makes it
trouble.
seem, you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, that's all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I can
get
need
you
it
in
all.
trouble when you
But
listen
just
to it.
choose what you want. I feel like
No, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there, man. Like I've
Nothing without the artist.
the corporations are right.
You're right, and you're right. The
But there's always
corporation's
gonna be
nothing about the
somebody
artist.
that's gonna take the bag, bro.
Right.
So it's gonna be somebody. But collectively, our voice is louder than
You're right.
Period.
But
Any
back in that
corporation.
time, in the mid '90s, it seemed like a lot of different genres of hip hop was getting pushed to the forefront. So
Right.
you can have a De La Soul go platinum, you can have a Sir Mix-a-Lot go platinum. You can have, you know what I'm saying? There's like
Right.
commercial. There's,
But
you know what I'm
now
saying?
it's like
Balance-
it's almost
the
like
balance
it
is off
stopped
now.
It
But it's
stopped
vinyls
somewhere.
and strings now. Vinyls and strings. Back in the day, it was crazy.
Back in the day, it was what?
Back in the days, it was vinyls. Like you had to buy the album.
You had to buy the album.
But
You
you
had to buy
gotta-
the
you
album,
had to-
but everything was still getting pushed on the major levels.
But you
So
still had to
can
sell
go
your
to
music,
you
though.
can go to BT and see De La Soul. You can see like Sir Mix-a-Lot or MC Hammer or whoever.
Right.
You know, so you can see everybody. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just like you can see a certain type.
But
you don't see the other shit.
this is why I say it is very important, because this is restoring balance. It's
All right.
restoring balance. The attention that this is gonna draw is gonna bring more people over to listening to lyrics and actually thinking about what they're saying.
But Mickey, you seem like you don't want that to get people grasping on your music, hearing it in that way. That's what
I mean, I feel like I want people to discover me, organically, and understand what type of man that I am musically. Like, I'm not someone who's the aggressor. I'm not the aggressor here.
Well, what you want,
But you
and
from the
what
Bronx,
works.
I'm from
It's
the Bronx,
two different
though.
things.
But we on the defense. I'm sure in the boxing world they teach you defense before offense. You have to, bob and weave. You have to parry. Like, I'm not throwing the punches here. I'm getting all the punches, and he's mad that I took the punches and then boom, hit you back. And it's like, whoa, we were just playing. We were just playing. And it's like, no, we weren't playing. You was playing. I was being respectful, and then this is where we are now.
My whole career in boxing, man, it was the whole thing of like, he want to fight me. Why? He think I'm weak.
Right.
And that be in my mindset all the time. It's like, where did they see some weakness in me my fight that I'm cool with him now, Gabriel Rosado, was one dude, the first dude that ever got underneath my skin. So I was like, when we did the
How did he do it?
He did it by just, saying all kind of stuff, just going disrespectful to the point like, it's one thing to get money to go in the fight, but it's one thing how you do to get the money.
Right.
Some people, I've been respectful. I've had good business people that I want to fight him. This is what we got for you presented, and then I can say, he's a good. I want to test my challenge against this person. That's how it worked for me, but like not for everybody. That's why I never called in my whole career. I called Sergio Martinez out, but it was people putting batteries in my back to do that, and I felt like, why do I got to do it like that? I think if you go up in there and I keep fighting whoever they put in front of me, the opportunities that I'm supposed to be in, those fights I'm gonna be, I'm gonna have on my record, man, my resume.
Do you think selling the fight sometimes people go too far?
It's entertainment. We talking in my head, and I'm listening to the whole combo, and I'm
He's
like,
entertained.
what? Yeah, cause I'm only entertained because I'm guessing like, is it real fighting or is like, he's talking about breaking his neck? Is it like he was saying it for real? Because I'm almost like getting confused. Is he lyrically breaking his neck, or he's like breaking his neck? for real?
No. He was
wanted to
talking
really
about
break my
really
neck.
breaking
That's
necks.
why right there I can't.
Yeah, you can't really go there. You can't really go there.
But so he was saying, all the violence, all this stuff like that, right? If we didn't have listeners to that music, right, then they wouldn't be there. But like, why? It's a lot of people that like to see that. I guess that's what it is.
Well, I had a situation.
People
once
like blood on the Coliseum floor.
where there was a rapper who I was trying to rap with, but he didn't want to rap, and he kept putting it out in the public that he wasn't trying to rap. I had to see him in the streets. So eventually, I got the message. I stopped making records, and I saw him in the streets, and things got nasty, and it's unnecessary.
It is
It was so unnecessary. I almost threw away my life over somebody just doing interviews and speaking like that's what he wanted.
Did he feel the same way you felt
About what?
about that whole like you didn't have to go that route?
I'm sure he did.
I never really talked to him after
However, I don't think he realized that you kept asking for this route. You kept asking for it. You kept saying, this is what you do. This is what happens to people. You kept putting that out there. And when you keep putting out that energy, sometimes it comes to meet you.
versus those.
It's not good. Even I've been on the receiving end sometimes, putting out that type of energy.
Yep.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's not good. Let's keep it rap. Let's keep it rap. Let's just keep it rap.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.